good, YouTube? As I'm putting my cleats on, I'm gonna let y'all in on what we're gonna focus on today. On how to run a post versus a cover 3 look. So if you play X or if you play Z, if you just primarily play on the outside, this video right here is gonna be the one that you have to lock in on and take some notes on how to run a post and how to identify cover 3 so you know how to run that route to get yourself open. Definitely be ready to take some notes. Let's get it. So for this first drill, we're going to be focusing on attacking that DB's off-ball coverage while he's maintaining being inside. Just making sure we set ourselves up for success. As I'm approaching the DB, I'm not just running on the side of him. I'm actually running head up on him as I'm closing the cushion to make him feel threatened, to open up his hips and give me that free lane to cross his face on my post. Something that I noticed pulling up to some of these local 7-on-7s, I see some of y'all run posts and you have that inside off-ball leverage corner that's obviously in a cover 3. Sometimes y'all just run straight instead of just attacking his leverage inside and actually having a 50-50 shot to beat him and make him feel panicked, to turn his hips and open up and to give up that inside. Well, most of the time I be seeing y'all just run straight, and then by the time you guys get to your landmark at 8 to 10 yards, by the time you stick and put that foot in the ground, that DB's still inside because y'all didn't threaten him to make his hips open or to even make him feel like, hey, yo, he's stemming me inside for an out-breaking route or a fade. Make that DB think and do his job. Don't just allow him to just stay inside and just stay in his back pedal square the entire time to read the entire play. That's why our angles are always going to be stemming inside. You always want to cater to that DB's off-ball inside leverage, especially in this cover 3. Once I've stopped going like this is my full stride right here. We don't want to break that. Once you're 50-50 lined up with them and you start shortening your steps, or even start to rise up a little bit like I see some of y'all do, that's an indicator for the DB that you about to be breaking down or cutting one way or the other. Don't give no indicators to him. Let that DB do his job and really make him work. So that way it makes us unpredictable on what we're running the entire time, because every route should look like a go all day while we attack his leverage, whether he's inside or out. The second drill, all we're working on is the top of the route. Making sure every time we stick, I'm maintaining my frame as I stick, making sure I'm not getting too wide, because I still got to run full speed out of this to get to the post. As we're getting here at the top of the route, I don't want to wait until I get to 10 yards to put my foot down. If you have a 10-yard post, you need to put that foot down between like 7 to 8. Reason for that is because we're always going to fall forward. And even then, when I put my foot down to stick at 7 to 8 yards, my foot does not need to be in front of me, because now I have nothing to push off of to get me to accelerate out into the post. If I'm sticking with my right foot, I just want to slightly shift my hip to the direction that I'm sticking. That doesn't mean we get all wide and now we're all out of sorts. What I want to focus on is every time I stick, bringing my upper body just like how I'm bringing my lower body, just so I can get my whole body into it and make that DB really shift in the direction that I want him to go. Something that I should have mentioned before is our path once we stick at the top of the route on our post. Identify pre-snap one safety, and then we have a corner. Our next key is looking at that corner and just seeing how he's playing with his leverage. If I see him 5 to 7 yards off the ball and he's either head up or inside leverage, that's kind of giving me an idea that it's going to be cover 3. I can't take this post to the opposite hash, because if I do that, I'm just playing in the favor of that one high safety. I don't want to run into him. I want to stay away from him so that quarterback has somewhere to put that ball. When we stick, I'm not trying to put this foot in the ground all aggressive, like hella hard. The reason for that is if I'm giving my all and I get stuck in the ground here and I still got to burst out into my route, one, it's going to get me out of frame because I'm stomping my foot in the turf. By the time I got to get out of it, I'm finna be burnt out. Especially by the time where I need to accelerate out and go run and go track the ball, I'm not gonna have no legs left to go do that. That's a wrap for today's video. Hopefully after today, it helps you guys fully understand how to run that post route against a cover 3 look, how to identify it pre-snap. Once the ball is snapped, post-snap, we know how to set ourselves up for success and to keep our post skinny to keep us away from that one high safety. When it comes to us receivers, whether you play outside or in the slot, be real intentional with the route tree that you run on a regular basis within your scheme. You just need to work the top of the route and your path to the route. Do me a huge favor, follow all the socials down below. Appreciate you.